Good morning and welcome back to Fallout 4. Before I start heading towards Diamond City, I figure it might be a good idea to explore the area around Sanctuary a little bit. Among other things, there's the Gorski cabin that I have to go and clear out, and also Walden Pond. So we'll start by going to the cabin. There's some good nuclear material inside of that place. So Dogmeat must have killed the raider that somehow made its way here. You're supposed to be back home now.
Hey, boy. Come on, boy. It's time to go. Hey.
You need to go back to Sanctuary, buddy.
How you doing, buddy? Might be best if we split up for a while, boy.
There we go. Okay. You came pretty far out to go and defend the settlement. Now, if I remember correctly, the Gorski cabin is somewhere in here. So I'll start heading that way. I gotta check under these pylons too. Forgot. That one's the farm, so let's go check this one. Oh, trying to hunt some rad stag. Usually they tend to run a short distance and just stay put there in defensive mode. Oh, yeah. Increased chance of getting a disease there. Killed 4 of them. There's also the rad stags over here. So 1, 2, 3, and where's the 4th one? No. No idea. So the cabin is right here, actually. So it was not too far away. So it's basically in this this area here, right next to the diner. Good morning. Grab all the stuff as quickly as you can. Oops. Yeah. Thankfully, the radiation does not continue while you're hacking this terminal. Alright, so let's go with says. Okay. Here.
Got it.
Anyways, let's pick up the magazine, which permanently marks Diamond City on your map. I'm going to head back to Sanctuary to decontaminate immediately, and then we'll head back here and go to Walden Pond. Oh, rain. Rain also increases the risk of catching a disease, by the way, in survival mode. So basically any exposure to water or being hit by enemies. Yeah. Thankfully I have 3 antibiotics with me, so I'm covered on that end for a little bit. Trash can Carla is heading out. See ya, Carla. Alright. Let's store the bottle cap line. The cram. Yeah, the bags of cement weigh 8 each. So that's 16 less carry weight that I have to worry about. We'll fill up these empty bottles before we go. So mini nuke beryllium cap. So thankfully these are weightless actually, and also valueless for some reason. I don't know. Mini nuke detonator shell, a mini nuke hemisphere core, and a mini nuke stabilizer fins. As far as I know, that's the only place you can get these junk items in the game. But yeah, they're pretty useful for getting nuclear material at the start of the game, if you want to do glow sights and stuff like that. Alright, let's decontaminate. So this thing here is pretty much essential. In my my other game, I had built several of them in many of my settlements. So they take 6 fiber optics. Those are the most rare components that you need to build it. So that's why I was buying a lot of biometric scanners and microscopes to be able to get the fiber optics to build this arch here. Yeah, so something that was added through the one of the non-story DLCs. Alright. Store the Wasteland Survival magazine in here. And we'll sleep, I think, to let the rain pass. We'll sleep for a good amount of time. Let's go for 14 hours so that we wake up at about 6 a.m. Actually, we're going to wake up at 2 a.m. Miscalculated that. No, it's going to be 6 a.m. Okay.
Another day in the Commonwealth.
There we go. Got our illness because of the rain. Well, I also got hit with those bloat flies, so it's one or the other, or a combination of both that that didn't help. Unfortunately, the rain has continued for the last 14 hours. So I think the game is trying to say, oh, you have a lot of antibiotics? Let me take them away from you. Yeah, I hope so too, Preston. Alright, let's head towards Walden Pond. I already have a hunting rifle, but Walden Pond is it's probably the first location. I was lucky enough that the hunting rifle dropped from Gristle over at the outside a museum when you're fighting the Deathclaw. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that. But if you don't get lucky like that, you can. There is a guaranteed hunting rifle, and I'm going to show you where it is. In case you're just starting this game and are wondering where would be a good place to get a hunting rifle for free. Yeah, so basically Walden Pond, as it's shown on the map, is I believe it's this big lake. So we're gonna head there. Calling it a pond is a little bit strange, but like most locations in Fallout 4, these are all based off of real world locations. So this is where I killed the rad stags earlier. Come on, Rain, go away. Okay. Radroach meat. Oh yeah, I forgot to cook the meat while I was back at Sanctuary Hills. So the pond is down here actually. So it's this one here. This is a separate body of water. So there's two, as far as I know, two entrances to like the underground portion of this. There's through a sewage tunnel, and there's also through the gift shop in the back. I normally always go through the sewage tunnel and then make my exit out of the gift shop. It's good that way. Also have to be careful. I don't know if there are Mirelurks that are in this area or not. But yeah, the sewage tunnel is right over here. Drainage pipe, I should say. Yeah. So there will be two raiders in this initial area. They're going to have some kind of a conversation. I always like listening to their conversations. Some of them are unique to the area.
So this guy made sure he had everything he needed before he started his camping trip in that little shack up top. Double-checked his list and everything. And that's why they call it being the road.
Ah, and this guy invented
Transdentalism, moron. You sound like an idiot.
How the hell do you know all this?
I read a book that one time, when we ran out of grognecks.
I wish I could read.
So Tweez and Bear named raiders there. We'll get rid of Bear first. Oh. Hitbox. Close his head. He's gonna go and come and look, I imagine. Yep. Come on. There you go. So the guaranteed hunting rifle is right over here, over the duffel bag. So you see it, it's right over here. I'm not going to, well, do I have the carrying capacity right now? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, so I'll pick it up. I'll keep it stored for components. Yeah. And there's also a magazine here, by the way, which is super easy to miss. On my other character, I had to come back here much later in the game, but the magazine sort of blends in with the barrel here. It's another issue of Tales of a Junktown Jerky Vendor.
Yes.
So I'm gonna get permanently better prices when buying from a vendor, which is always good. All right. A lot of good random junk here. I'll leave the pre-war food because eating food that has radiation also increases your disease chance. So then there's another named raider called Walter here. And the other one is called Whiplash. Let's go with a torso shot. There we go. In addition to the magazine, there's also a unique melee weapon here. A pipe wrench. Gift shop key. Another hunting rifle. This one has some cool mods on it. A pocketed girded leather left leg. So that's better because this one's boiled. So it's a straight upgrade. So one might as well equip it. Then with the gift shop key, you can unlock this safe. A lot of stuff. The whiskey, the bourbon, some jet. Yeah. And the unique legendary weapon here is right above here. It's actually on this table here. It's called Big Jim.
Nice.
So it has a 20% chance to cripple the target's leg. So it is a slow weapon, though, if I remember correctly. Oh, medium. Okay, so that's not so bad. As far as melee is concerned, there's worse things out there. I'm gonna head straight back to Sanctuary after this. But yeah. There's also a note pinned somewhere. Can't remember where it is. I think it's up the stairs here. So this is a Whiplash. No, it's outside actually. Yeah. I mean, in the gift shop itself. You got to be careful though. At the gift shop, there are several traps. It's booby trapped, so you know the raiders are kind of expecting people to come in through the gift shop, but going through the drainage pipe is really the best strategy. An overdue book. Make sure you collect those for later, especially when you get to the Boston Public Library. There is a book return terminal that'll give you some tokens, and with the tokens you can purchase a perk magazine in there, the Massachusetts Surgical Journal. Yeah, so the traps, there is one, I think it's pretty much all makeshift bombs, if I remember correctly. There's supposed to be a tripwire somewhere, but I don't see it. So I'm just going to go disarm the bombs manually here. That way there's no possibility of getting blown up. Yeah, so I can't remember. Now I've disabled 2 of the makeshift bombs. It's still raining outside.
Nice.
Red dress, a little bit there. More whiskey. I wonder how these bombs get detonated then. There's a stuck aluminum can there. Yeah, it's weird. I was convinced there's a tripwire somewhere. Otherwise, I don't know what triggers these bombs to go off. Oh, forgot the toy truck. And also there's a creepy monkey. Oh, maybe it's the creepy monkey that triggers them. I don't know. I think so, yeah. There we go. So there was one remaining there. Yeah. So if you're not stealthing and you come in here and the monkey sees you, you get in and you get blown to bits. Alright, so let's head back north. Sanctuary. Dump all of this junk we found. So yeah, apart from, I think we've explored or discovered most of the sanctuary area locations. So we still need to head back to Ticket Excavations at some point and clear out the raiders from there. This is the bridge / dam that leads back to Sunshine Tidings Co-op. We went there pretty early. I went there pretty early to get the one of the issues for the Wasteland Survival Guide, which gives you extra meat from animal kills, which is super important under survival, because if you don't, then you're gonna run out of food fairly quickly. Unless you ration the stuff, I guess, or you start eating pre-war food, but eating pre-war food should only be used as a last resort, because it does increase the chance that you get an illness in addition to the rads that you ingest. You can invest in a perk which is called Lead Belly under Endurance. So you take less radiation from eating or drinking when you take the first rank of this perk. Then second rank is you take even less radiation from eating or drinking. And finally, the last perk, which is still available at fairly early at level 17, is you take no radiation from eating or drinking. That being said, I'm not positive that it nullifies the risk of disease. For instance, if you take Aqua Boy and you start swinging around in water, you're not going to take any radiation damage, but I believe it still increases your risk of getting a disease under survival mode. So think I read a couple of Reddit posts on that. Yeah, just a short stream this morning. I'll be back probably later this afternoon, maybe, to continue the Deathclaw. Does it still have a weird contorted pose? Where's his head? Oh, there it is. Yeah, because earlier when I came in, I saw the head was like all contorted. It was freaky, to say the least. Yeah, cleared out all of the stuff here in Concord as well. So. I think next, before I head to Diamond City, I'm going to go investigate the Cambridge Polymer Lab. It was marked on my map because of a iBot I encountered earlier. So, ironically, I came back to Cambridge Polymer Lab fairly late on my other character to go and pick up a magazine from there. I believe it's a Tesla Science. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's Tesla Science. I may be wrong on that. Maybe Astoundingly Awesome Tales, I don't know. Either way, I know there's a mag there, so we'll go and get it. I will get a lot of radiation though from there, but there's also an hazmat suit inside. So hazmat suits, though, yeah. Although they block most of the radiation off, it's you can't wear anything over on top of them, and it also includes a helmet. So all the headgear or eyewear is also removed. So it's good, I guess, but yeah, I prefer to stay away from radiation as much as possible. So we'll store this. We'll store this in the workshop. Use explosives. This rifle. I'm gonna wait until I get Scrapper before I start scrapping these weapons, or else it's pretty much useless. I will scrap this one though because I do have the pocketed mod already. This one is because I'm not going to use boiled. So let's cook the meat while I don't forget.
What are you building?
I'm not building, I'm cooking. Yep, all this Radstag, very good for carry weight. It's also a very filling meal, by the way. So I need to paint my left leg also with the Minutemen paint. And June Long's just doing some stuff on weapons workbench. So we'll scrap this for the components. So 2 leather and 3 cloth. And let's put the Minutemen paint on the left leg. Right. So let's put the new magazine in. That was our first Tales of a jerky of a Junktown jerky vendor. I thought I had another one, but yeah, I'll put that in. Vault-Tec launch box.
Don't take
the workbench, as well as all the ammo I picked up. I'm not using these mods. All of this junk, naturally. We'll keep the bottles for filling up. I think we also have some aid items like the bloatfly meat, the bourbon. There's something else. The whiskey. Whiskey is good for a particular type of drug you can make called grape mentats. So yeah, pretty useful to get past charisma checks if your charisma is low initially in the game. Like this one is charisma 3, just to get the Lone Wanderer perk. Yeah, so let's store Big Jim in here. I think I'm going to store a little bit of my food as well, because I don't need to carry as much with me all the time. So I'm going to store these, well, Bloodbug steaks give a lot of HP, so those are like filling meals. These crispy squirrel bits I'm going to store. So I have 16 grilled radstag. I'm not sure I need to actually, I'm going to have to conserve those. So I'll carry 5 on me. So there. Iguana on a stick also, that's a light meal. I'll store the jet. The mole rat chunks I will keep for now. The mud chops, I'll start getting rid of those. I'll put the noodle cups in, Nuka-Cola. Always carry one of these around. I always carry one of these around for emergencies if I need a quick boost of HP. The 5 rads is not just AP, but also not just AP. Sorry, not just HP, but also AP. So pretty good for emergencies. I never use unless absolutely, yeah, never use Radaway or Rad-X in survival. That's just going to make things worse for you. Ribeye steak. I want to get my weight to near 100, about there. So let's store the roasted Mirelurk meat, the ribeye steaks. I was only going to carry 5 of these, so let's store 2. I'll store the mole rat chunks, the grilled rad roach. I'll keep these, yeah, so the baked bloatfly and all that I'll keep. So yeah, now we're at 98, so that should be pretty good. Let's go fill up our bottles. All right, so that's it for this this stream.
It's not raining.
Yeah, the rain took a while to go away, Reston. So yeah, we'll
Some days are
continue
harder
on
than
the next time.
But even the hard days get easier.
As I said, maybe later this afternoon. We'll see. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you at the next stream. Bye.